When I was upping buses, going to Aba to go and buy fabric, being in the bus with chicken and their faces. Nobody claimed that anybody gave me Venza or helped my business. Why is it now? Who is out to destroy my name? I will take action. Aisha Lawal blows hot as she granted an interview with Biola Adebayo on Talk to Be. Hello everyone, you're so much welcome. Please, the video does drop today. And Aisha decided, look to right, look left and say, okay, where can I go and express myself? You remember she has done a video where she said that she doesn't have any Venza. She's never had a Venza car. There must at least be a witness who saw her drive the car or who saw her receive the car, that she has never had anything, that she uses GX 460 or something. Of course, a bigger model of car. And that she doesn't know, she doesn't have a relationship with MC Oluomo to the point that he will now gift her something as much as a car. You know, a lot of times, some people come online to just make allegations and throw them at these people. And like I always say, we need to be kind with our words. What we are not sure of, we are not sure of it. It's so easy to cast aspersions on actresses. There are even a lot of actresses that they've told, this one is dating this one gave this one. Sometimes they don't even bother to come out and debunk. And honestly, when the news break out about you as a celebrity and you don't come out immediately to debunk it, almost support it on you. Support it. If you're not careful, nobody is going to believe you anymore. Ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ ti rọrùn ló máa ń parọ́ mọ́. There are sometimes you have to come out on social media. The best you are going to do is state your facts right and talk about you taking steps. Because the truth of the matter is nobody is deserves to be, thrown such things at when it's all lies. She talked about her life story. Tí panu silara. How she grew up in a comfortable family, it's not as if they were rich, but they had money, that kind of thing, where the father and the mother will always provide. She said her mom is a principal, her late dad was a quantity surveyor. So there was always money, and she said her dad was those kind of fathers that live their life as if there are some men like that. They don't want anything to happen to their children. Anything their children want, they will provide, they will give. They don't want you stretching your neck outside like Tolotolo. So that was the kind of privileged background she came for. She even said that she started driving from the age of 16, but she was taught values. As much as her father pampered her mom was a disciplinarian as a school principal at that time. So she went to a private school, Lead City University, if I'm correct. And she talked about her childhood experiences and all of that. Then when it now came to business, she now said, well, she lost her father at a point, and of course things were not the way they used to be. And from that point, she had to buckle up and do life on her own terms. She studied law for 7 years, like she said earlier. And after studying law, she graduated, trying to get a job. But she said the job she got was not it at all. She was paid 10,000 naira or thereabouts at that time. And she was like, no, this is not what I expected. How can I study for 7 years and come out and be earning 10,000 naira? There seemed to be no future for her. She now said, okay, she went for her master's, saying, okay, let her go for further studies. Maybe things will be better. She'll get more employment opportunities. And when she did, she went to for her master's in public administration. When she did, came out again, Omo. Mother same of the same, which is plight of a lot of our young people these days. They study, they do degree, they do masters. If they are not careful, they still end up sitting down at home or going to learn a job or a trade. So she said, well, she had to go into business. And she tried her hands, and through God and everything, she met one Igbo man who was like, okay, no, she travels to Aba. Yeah, she said she travels to Aba. Ó máa ń wọ bus àwọn aládìyẹ. Nǹkan tó bá ti mú òun láti tètè má gba first bus, either going or coming, that mọ́tò aládìyẹ lòun máa wọ̀, kélekèle dẹ̀ lòun máa wọ̀, pé nobody sees her at that time tó wà ní mọ́tò aládìyẹ. It is now that God has decided to bless her, that somebody is now painting that one Venza car was given to, and vouching and sounding ignorantly silly online. She cried. Oh, she did cry. She said it's not been easy. that when she first saw the video, when they sent it to her, she didn't really make sense out of it that it's one of those things. But when people now started forwarding it to her again, and it was a day to her birthday, she said she just sat down and she was crying. She couldn't pray. That they just spoiled this birthday for her, which took place some days ago, because her sisters, they're like, Auntie Kini Bubule Ton Soyi, and it started getting to her. And that was why she was forced to come out and encourage ladies to say, ladies, obìnrin ṣeun rere o, obìnrin rówó gidi. Ẹ̀yìn tí wọn ò bá ṣoríire ní family wọn rí ló máa rò pé every obìnrin tó bá lówó pọ́kùnrin kan ní backing, ọkùnrin kankan ò fóun lówó pé in fact spokes mọ́tò báyìí òun ò gbà lọ́wọ́ èèyàn kankan lóṣòdì. Ó dẹ̀ ti ṣépè, ó ní gbogbo àwọn tó sọ pé òun ṣe àti gbogbo àwọn tó sọ pé tó believe òun kìnìkan ló máa ṣe wọ́n. You can go and watch it on Talk to Be, you will see. She was very hot. She was crying. Kí ni gbogbo jágbajàgba ẹ̀ pé there should be evidence, maybe the picture of the car pé ṣebí mọ́tò ni, ṣebí bóyá ibì kan lòun pààkì sí àbí ibì kan lòun wà lọ àbí dọ́kúmẹ́ǹtì náà dà. Ṣé nǹkan á fún mọ́tò at her age ń ṣe orúkọ wọn ní sínú mọ́tò yẹn. She really poured out her mind that she was crying. Okay, so she now said how she started. She was about to buy fabric, selling in Ibadan. Then she now discovered that the price she has gone to buy it in Aba is the same price they're selling it at a particular coded place in Ibadan, which somebody was kind enough to take her to, and the Igbo guy started supplying her, and gradually she was selling, making money, till she started going to China herself, which she did even some weeks ago, to buy her fabrics. She even said that plaza is like the 4th or 5th building that she's had. But that was not the first building. Don't worry. But she doesn't like coming out to flaunt her properties or her wealth and everything. That she loves money, and that's why she really works hard. Then when it came to Omo Bibi, she has a beautiful, I think, a daughter, Z. She didn't really want to. She said she got married, traditional marriage and engagement. But when the belle entered, the man was almost nowhere to be found. He wasn't interested, like a deadbeat husband. Yeah. And she mentioned how traumatic her birthing was. She traveled to have the child abroad, but during the periods of childbirth, uterus by ya. And she said it's called death clinical labor, something very horrific like that. And when she was in America, was it UK or America? I think America. She was just there. She wasn't feeling well after having a child, with all the traumatic childbirth and everything. She now said, let me go back to Nigeria. She now came home. Her mom saw her, and they took her to UCH. After 5 days of treatment, that she felt better. And the doctor told her, Omo, you're almost gone. I don't know. When they now say, what does a woman bring to the table? I think those are just words from boys, not men. Because I don't want to believe that a human being called a man, not a boy can be excused, what's up? A human being called a man who understands what it is to be a woman will now say, what is a woman bringing to the table? When all we lay our lives on is our lives put on that table to bring forth a child, when you will be called a father. She cried, she was very open. I think this is the first time I'm actually watching her interview. She rarely grants interview that much, but this one she opened up, about her struggles and everything. She encouraged women, don't be lazy. You can do anything, but that she's just concerned, you guys should always consider the mental health of the celebrities. There are a lot of times, all these lies, she's like, is it that somebody planned to set her up? Because the man specifically mentioned her name, Aisha Lawal, Tony Shobasho, Shobasho, Sibadon. And she vowed that Oma practice law lórí money, that she's going to sue that Mr. Bayafa Isi Jaba that claimed that she's the one they give Venza to. That even if she is Venza, that she can afford to buy Venza for that man or for anybody else. Because Venza is like a toy close to what she's driving. So, That is ibi tá a rí sí nìyẹn o. And she said nobody should beg her that she's going ahead to sue the man to court. Mr. Istijaba, ẹ jẹ́ gbé evidence jáde. Law is all about evidence o. Kẹ́ má lọ faṣọ péńpé roko ọba o. Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ faṣọ péńpé roko ọba o. She has vowed, she has cursed, she has threatened to sue you. And from all indications, she's sure of what she's saying. She was even crying. Please, if you don't have evidence, ẹ má yẹ káwọn people might go through this turmoil. It's unfair. Verify what you have to say before coming online. You called out her name. Assuming you just described her, you didn't mention her name. Kò lè threaten defamation suit báyìí. Àbí kí lẹ rí sí ire o.